Hi, we're here for another Youth Fitness podcast, and today we're going to talk about the 5 essential actions for thriving youth programs. We did a webinar along with our new partners at PushPress. Yay, it's a fantastic thing. We're going to talk about it a little later. BrandX programming is available now through PushPress. But we're going to talk about those 5 essential actions. We're going to do 5 short U18 pieces on those things.
And we're starting today with defining your goals. These are actions, by the way, that are essential to starting a youth program and having a thriving youth program in your gym. So this is really for gym owners and trainers who are interested in running youth programs. The first thing is defining your goals. We have talked to thousands of trainers and hundreds of gym owners who run youth programs. And it's amazing how many people start the program without defining goals. It's like, I have a couple of hours here. I just want to go ahead and run a youth program, and boom, they start the youth program. And they don't really have an objective. They don't really have a place that they're going.
They think of it as an add-on program.
A value add.
Right.
Versus the business. And while we love running, we love working with kids, and we love seeing the impact we can have with kids. And if we want to have a thriving program, if we want to have the opportunity to continue to work with kids, the business has to make money. And so we really want to talk about with owners, well, we really want owners to think about what is the goal of the program.
So I'm going to use a metaphor here.
Awesome.
Think about going on a family trip. We're all excited. We get packed up. We get the kids excited. We're going to go on this family trip, and we get in the car, but we have no destination. We just go. And then people go, hey, were you guys going on a family trip? Did you say you were going to Disneyland? Well, we just kind of let the car drive, and the car drove us to the outside of Phoenix. We didn't get to Disneyland. Well, because we let the car drive. We let circumstances drive our goal to get to Disneyland. We have to drive the car. Sounds so simple. I can't believe we are even having this talk. But it's so true. People don't outline their goals, and so they end up where they didn't want to be.
So the first thing you have to do is you have to define your goals. Where do you want to go? And understand where you want to go with the program. How much do you want to make out of the program? That's going to define how many kids you need to have in the program, how many trainers you need to have in the program. All of these things that make the business work. And then there's I need to actually do the work to get to the goal, right?
Absolutely.
So that's like a metaphor of somebody going to college, one of your kids going to college, saying they want to be a medical student, getting all the way through college, applying to medical school saying, well, you didn't take any of the courses that are required to come to medical school.
You didn't do the prerequisites. What were you expecting?
You didn't actually do the work. And we see that a lot too, where people go like, okay, I have a goal. I want to have this thriving youth program. But then when you come down and you say to them, these are the things you need to do to accomplish that goal. And they don't necessarily want to put that work in.
They're not driving the car. They're letting the car drive them.
Running a business is work. And we need to acknowledge that even though we love what we're doing, even though it's fun to do what we're doing, it's a business, and we have to do the work to make that business profitable. On another side of setting goals, we have to understand what the program's about. So it's amazing how many times we talk to people and we say, what is the goal of your program? And what do they say? It's to have fun. I want the kids to have fun.
That's an outcome.
And we need to have, the kids do have to have fun or they're not coming back. But that isn't the goal of the program, because that just sets your program up as an activity.
Yeah, something less important in your clients, the parents' minds, right?
And an activity is something that you put your kid in and you take the kid out of. The program needs to be essential to the kid's development if you want to have retention and then achieve those goals of the business on the business side.
And those goals also anchor growth, right? When we look at, if we define the goals and then we look at the outcomes, we're able to see, did they get us what we wanted and how far did we come, right? Are we reaching them? We've had people who have been doing this for a long time, like, well, I don't have to do this basic work. But yes, you do, because we need a starting point to measure from. We need data. We need to know what's working and what isn't. We have a fantastic training center in Sydney, Australia, Sherry, wonderful Fit to Shine.
Fit to shine.
And she went by following a goal and plan that we Jeff mentored and worked with her on a plan. And she went from 100 kids to 185 kids. Now she has the good problem of the organization of that success. But without a plan, she could have ended up in the outskirts of Phoenix instead of Disneyland, right? So we want to make sure all of you get to Disneyland. One of the key things also is making sure once your goals are defined, all of your coaches, all of your staff obviously have to be on board and understand what those things are. It can't be this information siloing by administration and the staff doesn't know. It's got to be everybody's invited to the party and they know what's happening and what the goals are.
One of the things I really emphasize with mentoring gyms is that when we're talking about the business side, I want the gym owner and the trainers and coaches to be in the meetings. I want them to understand the gym owner's concern of running the business, that this needs to make money and that they're not just going to come in, flip the lights on 5 minutes before class, turn the lights off 5 minutes after class and leave. That we have goals in the business to do that. On the other side, having the whole gym understand what the goal of the youth program is. So we were kind of going back to that, like some people say, well, it's fun, awesome, but that's not something that's going to be driving people to come to your gym and stay in your gym for a long time. So we talk about defining goals around what the Brand X method is, which is teaching kids or expanding kids' physical literacy, teaching them to move well and getting them strong. And you can define a mission statement around that and like being the goal of the youth program, which then in turn is something that all of your staff can memorize and be able to talk to people who come in the door with.
And understanding it's not just an add-on, that it's foundational. That's all we've got today. So give us a call so we can all go on a drive to Disneyland together. See you next time.